Welcome to this second video for patrons only, and again it's all about Arduino. Last time I activated this one, Arduino Mega2560. It was a direct transition from Octave to C, controlled by Linux, and that worked fine. Then I programmed this one, all connected to USB, and it was not quite nice because this an LED wasn't functioning, and now I have tested the LED and this one is actually working. Not right now, but it will be. However, this breadboard is prepared to be powered by power supply. But when I power this one, how will it be powered? Well, this breadboard is obviously powered by this one. So these wires I will connect to this one, and this Arduino Uno will have the same connection when I power it via these wires. So that's first. Then can I connect 3 boards at the same time? Should be possible. So who knows. Anyway, first connecting the wires and then see further if I can get some nice stuff to work. And this one is very limited. If you watch my Arduino Uno videos, you will see that. But who knows, and some electronics is missing here as well, so I have to make a nice very small circuit to make that even useful. So let's see to that. Right, so screencast again. Coder for the Mega2560 right here. Coder for the MegaADK right here. Focusing on this one now, because I need to wire it to get power from the board instead of a power supply. And the point is, I was thinking to connect the wires here. However, that is not strictly necessary because the wires are long enough for me to plug them in here. Let's do the ground wire first, and ground is right here. And then the power wire should be right next to it. So that one goes right here. And yes, in the 5 volts. So that is right next to it. And oops, that was okay. For some reason now suddenly the LED starts working here. You can clearly see it. But I need the 5 volts to be wired. Okay, kind of. So now this is working, this one is working, and the boards are wired. So moving on to the Uno, which is not yet wired and not yet powered. And then I see that ground is here. So yes, which is logical, because if I turn the board in the same direction as the other ones, then power is on this side and the ground is on the right hand side looking from this side. So that makes sense. So then we put ground here and ground right here. The other wire on the right hand side, which is a thicker wire I notice now, but it has to connect to 5 volts. So repair the wire and hopefully it fits, which it does not, it is too thick. I have to find myself another wire which is less thick, and then I find of course that this wire is much longer. So, well, it's not much longer, but it's slightly longer, but anyway, this should fit. And it does, but it doesn't do anything yet because it's not wired to power yet. So I have to find USB cable long enough. Let's find one. Alright, so I've put a little bit of electronics, just a resistor and an LED, connected to the Uno, which I managed to power. But the screencast is created on a laptop running Fedora Linux. If you've watched my other videos, that comes at no surprise. However, it has limited USB ports, and my USB hub is already taken. I have several USB hubs, they're all taken. So what option do I have? Well, I also have a MacBook, old one, but it works. So solution is of course to connect it to the MacBook. Downside, I can't connect a camera with it. Well, it is a camera functioning as a microphone. So how does that come in? I'm not quite sure, but let's try and test. Anyway, this circuit is running, hopefully sticking, and let's program it. So as you can see, I'm on the Mac and I am writing a program on this Mac using Arduino environment. It looks completely different than on Linux, but so be it. A small program, serial begin 9600, selecting pin mode 2, and yes, this is for the Arduino Uno. So I start by digital write for pin 2, making it false, which means that the LED goes off, and then after 1 second delay, LED 2 or the LED on pin 2 goes on. Now it is very nice to actually save this. Save as, and I make this Arduino Uno version, let's say version 2, I don't mind. Save, Right, now I have to upload it, and then it should be working. Compiling sketch, very good. Was not digital write, was not declared in this scope. That is very nice. Not. No, because it is written with a small d. Let's try again. So, upload, it's automatically saved. And you can see that it is not very fast. And now it should do something. But it is no doubt for the LED that it doesn't do something right now. So I have to replace this LED. I didn't test it before, unfortunately, but this is what it should do. This is how it should work, and this code is copied straight from the Arduino Mega sketch. So there should be no surprise, unless there's something with the Arduino Uno, which can be a fact. Anyway, let's check it out. Alright, I'm back on the Linux laptop again, and I changed the LED, tested this time, and you can see that the code works. Very simple, but at least now I can use it. Too bad though that I cannot use that microphone, but maybe there's another solution. Anyway, this is just 3 Arduinos working separately, and the nice thing of course is, or would be, if they can work next to each other, with each other. So that is the next step. How would I do that? Well, the point is that if I go back to the Octave version, then this one, let me select it like this, then this one is the only one that works with Octave. That one and the Uno don't work with Octave. So using exactly the same timing is essential that I get things done. And by now I know that I have to use a Linux laptop and old MacBook, and that brings an extra challenge with it. These are things that I won't need right now, so let's remove them. Then I also noticed that, oh yeah, this LED is working after all. Can you see it? No, you can't. And now you can. So pretty simple in setup, but it shows that it works. So well, this is the second step in making them all work together. 2 on Linux, 1 on Mac, and well, on Mac it should not be any problem because it's just timing with electronics, and if I do the timing correctly, then data should just go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thank you for being a patron. If you like this, then please stay a patron. Maybe you have pledged enough money to have your name mentioned with the video and on the website. Thank you for that. This is of course going to be continued. Enjoy your day and bye bye.